Guys, welcome everyone to ESPN. Florida State winning the toss, deferring to the second half. The Tigers will have the football first. And they'll start off first down and 10.
This is the first time he's had an entire week to prepare. His numbers are dismal, but he's excited. He's got great energy. Meanwhile, you're taking your first look.
Touchdowns in that win. First and 10 for the Tigers. They're going to keep it between the tackles. Phil Maffa will aim about 2 hard yards.
5 touchdowns. Fourth of the year, 1 on the ground.
Looking to pass on 2nd and 8 into the flat. Completes it to Maffa, who's going to be pushed. Williams in motion, their leading receiver. And the pass is incomplete, so the Seminoles defense will be a quick 3 and out for the Tigers.
Felt like Wesco and Klubnik just not on the same page. Klubnik expecting Wesco when he turned down the first third down.
Adam Swanson punting from his own 17-yard line. We're going to have a little motion up front. It's against Barrett Carter, one of the veteran leaders for the Tigers all week in practice. At the 28-yard line, did the ACC title game a season ago, went 8 of 21 in that game, but unique in the sense that this is the first time. Pulls it out on the RPO, incomplete over the middle. Had Ja'Kai Douglas for Florida State offensively.
It really is.
There's no other way to say it.
And that's why the common refrain has been, it's not just been on the quarter.
Glenn checks it down. Phil Feely made one guy miss. DJ Uyalungaloy out because of an injury. Obviously had a procedure. I talked about trying to make it a little bit easy for him to start the game. Glenn under duress. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 25-yard line. Zone 12-yard line. Antonio Williams back deep for the Tigers. Calls for the fair catch at the 25. The stadium at Doak Campbell under construction. Like a bunch of other things here too. Back after this.
On the recruiting trail and for their current players.
2nd and 8. Pass is caught at the 32.
It's going to be super nice, but for now, you see the aluminum temporary seating with
You can hear them right now. 3rd and 3. The pass is complete for the first down.
Well, the only thing is you can't make those field level suites too nice.
Yeah. Here's Klubnik with a nice run out near midfield. Slides in right at
ground to be decisive in his cuts and his reads. His legs have always been a big weapon, but the way he has used them has been so improved since.
So the nose of the ball is at the 48-yard line. As Williams goes in motion on the jet sweep, turns the corner and picks up another first down for Clemson. Got a nice block from the 41. They hand it off to Maffa. Let's go back to the studio.
Defense number 7. 15-yard penalty to be added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
1st and 10. Stellato hit right away.
Field, but it's been all short stuff. Little hooks up and zone coverage, finding receivers. That time, got a blitz.
Little RPO and Klubnik going to be dragged down at about the.
And Missouri losing big down Bryan College Station gets Texas A&M.
Got a flag down at the field.
The offensive player to react. Cade Klubnik was about to take a shot down the field, knowing he had a free play.
His biggest improvement, coach. They keep it on the ground. Maffa straight ahead will pick up about 3 with his forward progress. Yards.
At 58 yards is a season low, and Dabo Swinney talked about the fact that they needed that run game.
Stellato in motion. They come the other way. Incomplete at the 7. As Klubnik fired. 3rd and 7. No flag on the play. That is a win for the Seminoles defensively. Thomas defending Wesco. Attempt this field goal from 26 yards out. And he knocks it through to make it 3-0 for the Tigers. Need to bring a little joy in. A little receiver screen. Pass complete to Williams on the edge. How did they?
Big help.
Second down, 4 to go. High snap. And the play goes absolutely nowhere. They'll actually lose a few yards on the play.
Just edge. Looks like he knew the play call. Make the tackle in the backfield. This is how you make it hard on your quarterback. 3rd and 7s where Wes Goodwin can get.
Glenn gets rid of it. Pass complete out to the 29-yard line. Williams, Tofi. Tough to get behind the chains.
You're going to
lose yards.
You're going to have to avoid those negative plays. You have to.
Mascherano, Perkins. Anytime you got to write a check and give some money away, it's a good thing. Mascherano, there's a flag down on the punt. Williams feels it is Washington out on the West Coast. Toss into the boundary. Maffa brought down at the 43-yard line.
When would that have been? You got a guess on the year?
Amen. Looking at 2nd and 9 for Clemson. Klubnik with plenty of time. Found his man in the seam. And it's 6-0 for the Tigers. Make that 10-0. Not 6-0 earlier, the earlier field goal. But another big play.
With the shoulder trying to knock him down, you got to wrap him up. He's the first guy there, and he knocks Fintrell Cypress off the tackle.
Now a quick word from Verbo. I can see a marked improvement from the earlier one.
No kidding. And eager. He's on every commercial we air.
You're right. Quarterback for Florida State. Gets it out quickly, complete. On the receiver screen, and a big hit made on Ja'Kai Douglas. Glenn going to hand it off to Toafili. He's brought down right near the line of scrimmage.
You've got to move the pocket some. He's done a nice job on the run. You're going to give him a look at the defense. I'd expect him to do a check with me so Mike Norvell can help.
Blitz coming. He got it off in time. Little contact downfield. And flags in the...
Ends up with the tug on the jersey. But, look, that's a conversion from Florida State. You move the...
Seminoles team has not scored over 21 points in a game all season. Taking another shot downfield. Able to create space downfield on the toss. Nowhere to go into the boundary for Cam Davis. Okay, so Roddy.
The course of time.
Take a little space, and there's an interception. Picked off Terrell. And the Tigers with the game. Mike Norvell trying to coach up his young quarterback. Downfield, Klubnik incomplete. Out of Texas. His dad and mom both great athletes back in the day. A couple of track stars.
And fading at the last minute. Cade Klubnik didn't really give him a chance there. The ball thrown out of bounds.
Klubnik going to use his legs here on the option. Klubnik a little wobbly and slow to get up after the 14-yard gain.
Time out on the field for an injured player of the offense.
Towards the end of the game last week at Clemson in their battle against Stanford. There he is. 6'4" freshman out of Birmingham.
Question is for how long. It looks like they're going to hold Cade Klubnik out for at least a little bit.
Zena looks off his intended receiver, then comes back the other way. And incomplete. Nobody home. And it's incomplete. Folks, college football never fails to shock you. Vandy has defeated Alabama. It's gone final. Put your hand up if you had Vandy today.
I think a lot of people were on the opposite side of that thing. Like that are interesting, obviously because of what it is. But Kalen DeBoer in his first year as the Alabama head coach, it's part of the weight of being the Bama head coach. It's not just...
2nd and 12. They set up the screen, complete, and on the fly, Moore, giving you more. More about that in just a moment on the personal side.
unfortunately for all these teams, you really get a mulligan, especially when you have.
It's a land of second chances now, right?
It is.
2 seconds to go in the quarter. Seminoles down 7-0.
And if you're Mike Norvell, you're pulling out all the stops to try and get.
Backup quarterback Luke Kromenhoek in the ball game. They hand it off to Toafili. And there's a look at what's at stake. Clemson with a win, trying to keep momentum on their side. As Toafili run for a first-time starting quarterback, Brock Glenn. Hands it off to Toafili, a guy who they called their 2nd and 9. Glenn, clean pocket, wide open underneath. Tough.
But he leaks out super late, holds that block forever before he gets out. It's a really nice job of holding your water.
Portier split to the top of the screen, ball on the ground, and they implode all the way back to the 14 out of the shotgun. Hands it off to Toafili, and nowhere to go on the left side of that offensive line. That offensive line has been a little bit of your continuity.
Does not. And when Florida, he's out for the year. Keandre Jones.
Glenn into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. What a grab.
Really nice delivery by Brock Glenn, and the tight ends coming up big. The 2 freshmen, Landon Thomas and Amari Williams, really helping power that drive.
His fellow tight ends lifting him up right there. The extra point good, and the Seminoles with life.
Think that would instill some belief in this crew.
They come in one. Klubnik has a whole bunch of real estate in front of him. And he runs out of 23 yards untouched.
And it's been the way that they have hurt teams that have played man coverage against them the most during this season.
Klubnik over the middle, caught down to the 28-yard line. What a grab by Antonio Williams. On the end around, this is Stellato. Turns those short. 1st and 10. Wesco in motion on the jet sweep, brought down back at the 20. Klubnik sacked back at the 32. But it is 3rd and 23. Klubnik going to use his legs. Following Nolan Hoosier, what do they do here? Do they kick it?
Yeah, I think you have to.
Oh, they blocked it! Got a piece coming off the edge. Minion over this offense during that last drive, leading them into the end zone. Pulls, taking a shot. Sets up 1st and 20. Glenn hands it off to Cam Davis. Brought down by, well, not
getting the talent on the field.
Glenn hands it off to Cam Davis again. Wade Woodaz. Barrett Carter. A couple of prominent voices for Clemson. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Glenn given time. And now, but it sets up a 4th and 10.
Just kind of shows you the margin for error that this Florida State team has, and it's very back behind the sticks, and especially in a 3rd and long where you're just throwing it away, you're going to have to make the plays in their opportunity to get off the field.
Oscomano, the Australian punter, a high spiral line drive all the way back to the 20. And the hair, that's it.
A little bit.
That's it, though. Maffa picks up the 1st down. When you talk about a guy that
Sanders and Marshall Faulk, Warwick Dunn's the guy for me as a running back. I love the way he played.
But he ain't coming through the door tonight. Now a member of the 2024 College Football Hall of Fame class. Congrats. Pass complete to Bryant Wesco. He has their footing back underneath them a little bit, Roddy.
They were staggering early at 17-0, and then they got a little bit going. There was some room for belief.
Defensive coordinator on the sidelines. Klubnik pulls it out downfield into a tight window, caught incredibly. Klubnik on the play fake, gonna try and take off and tackled. There's a flag. Klubnik has connected on his last 7 passes, but they keep it on the ground. Phil Maffa brought down by Omar. 3rd and 6 coming up for Clemson when we return. And 1 of 4 on 3rd down tonight. Klubnik to pass. Batted away, incomplete. And gets this one inside the right upright as we head back to the studio on this
Week before the Army-Navy.
Wow.
Absolutely. If they're the highest ranked group of 5 ball playoff, absolutely.
Whew. That last scoring drive, 9. Glenn out of the shotgun, complete over the middle to Portier. And he's going to end up. Glenn had it batted down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete.
It's not his job to make all the tackles inside. Great job of taking his hand.
3rd and 2. Complete. Well read defensively. Bear is ubiquitous. He is all. We had a great visit with him last week when we were at
Halftime.
Mastromano got it off. On the sideline, 0. We were talking a little NIL with him, and his father is a financial planner. Happens. There's some nice cars in that Clemson parking lot. I'm trying to get one.
There are nice cars that are in the parking lots of every.
Klubnik hands it off to Maffa. And the big bruising. York and Minnesota up 2 games to 1. Looking to move on into the finals. WNBA Countdown tips off coverage at 2:30 Eastern. Maffa with nowhere to go. A blockade up front led by Pat. Seminoles with 1 timeout remaining.
All right, well, now I got to sound this one.
That was a pretty conservative call there from Clemson. Be a little more aggressive. Got a 3rd and 13.
Receiver TJ Moore, who scored a touchdown early, was destroyed, and including the Clemson players and staff back on their feet. You think about the football family.
Fantastic moment. 3rd and 13. Pass complete. Out to the edge. That's Wesco. You know, don't miss this, folks. But it's doing some great things.
Great opportunity to get points.
Klubnik on the quarterback draw. Predetermined run for the quarterback. Pushed out of bounds.
He's made some throws. He's really used his legs effectively. They haven't been great on 3rd down. Clemson hasn't.
3 receivers out to the top of your screen. They're going to keep it between the tackles. Phil Maffa. And 2 timeouts remaining. Still got a shot here for.
And you've got time for more than that if you manage it right. Getting out of bounds, using it.